Hello, welcome back to the channel. Got some big stuff going on today. This thing is going to run. So a couple things we had to do. We had to take off the injection pump and go through it and reseal it and all that good stuff. And there are many videos online about how to do that, so I didn't record it. But we've got the pump resealed. We're going to put it back on. We're going to see if we can get this thing to run. But before we do that, let me take you around the other side just to show you a couple things over there. So we replaced the oil filter and the fuel filter. That's already full of nice clean diesel. And the primer pump actually works. Let's see if I can show you. It's pretty cold today. Well, you're gonna have a hard time seeing fuel go in there now. But anyway, that pump is working. At least it was working earlier. So let's see if we can make some progress on this machine today. I was really hoping not to have to do this in the snow, but this is the time I have. Oh, before I put that back on. So here's a drive shaft. We have some umbrella seals. There is, of course, a special tool. And of course, I don't have the special tool to use with those. So we're going to go the flashlight, mirror, and pick route and see if we can't get that thing on there. This is the pump right here that I've gone through, resealed it, and it is cold out here. This might not work today. I'm going to put lots of lube in here. Yeah, my hands are already getting numb. Well, we'll do the best we can. Oh man, all my tools are frozen to the... Oh, jeez. Alright, so we're going to use a pick and try to persuade that guy. Maybe we'll try my little screwdriver here. I'm going to persuade that seal to go in. Come on. I think I did it. Well, we'll see. That may have did it. May have done it. Let me bring you in here. Alright, so my flashlight. So I just jammed that in there, and I think it worked. There was, again, no way I could have shown that to you. I need to blow my nose. This is chilly. Okay. Now, what is my... Oh, there we go. Now, the one thing I want to make absolutely certain of is my timing. Let me go get another. Nope. Ah, shit. Oh, man. What did I do wrong? Oh, wait. Wow, that mark is so faint. I need to go get a Q-tip and clean. Yep, that is it. Is it? Oh, I'm kneeling in snow. Yep, that's it. Okay, so if I put the pump right there, here, I'll show you. I don't know how, I have a hard time seeing this, so I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Try to show it to you. Well, dang. I don't know if you can see that, but those marks are perfectly lined up. You just have to take my word for it, I guess. So try to tighten up that pump right there. See if we can make some progress on this damn thing. The hardware is frozen to the seat, or to the frame. Oh. Let me get that perfectly lined up, like there. And, oh, I'll show you one other timing mark. I almost forgot. So, dummy me put this in the vise right there, but you can still see the mark. That's that mark right there and that mark right there. So all of my marks are lining up. That makes me happy. So as soon as we bolt this in, you can take that timing pin out. Am I still recording? Yes. As soon as we get a couple of these nuts tightened down, well, I mean, there's only two. Now, this was real. Yeah, I need a crowfoot for that bottom one. It's not as tight as I want it to be, but it's snug enough to make it run. Oof. All right. Maybe I should put the injection lines on, just to keep dirt out of there. All right, we're back. Had a chance for my hands to warm up a little bit. I put on the injector lines. Those are all pretty loose, sitting on there, but they're all in the right place. I have these little pieces of paper towel in here to protect the cylinders from debris, snow, what have you. Oh, looks like that one got real wet and got stuck in there a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good. So, I have this cap on this fuel line, and of course everything is kind of tough to move because it's cold. So I think what we're going to do, oh, I got fuel coming out of there already. Hang on. I'm trying to do that one-handed. It's kind of a little too clumsy. Come on off of there. Okay. All right, I'm going to pump the hand pump, and you holler if you see any fuel coming out. We'll see. I can hear it. Well, I did for a second. It's probably still pushing out that old dirty diesel. And I'm still pushing in the cleaner stuff. Certainly came out of there for a second, didn't it? Alright, I'm too cold. Let's let the engine do the work. Fuel did come out of there for a second. Alright. So we're just going to crank the engine over until we see fuel coming out of there. Make sure we're still okay. Here goes. Get a better view. Whoops, sorry. Right there. There it is. All right. Now we're going to hook the fuel line on. We're going to connect the fuel line up to the carburetor, the injection pump. There. Now I left the top off of this injection pump because I wanted to see the cavity fill up with fuel. That kind of tells me that I set things up right as far as the transfer pump goes. Transfer pump is that vane pump that lives at this end of the injection pump. There's a transfer pump in there. So what we should see, I'm going to crank it again. We should see the fuel level in there climbing. Here goes. There's that, baby. That's a good thing. Is it coming up? It is coming up, it's just coming at real slow. I would expect this to come up a lot faster than that. I would have expected more. Huh. Yeah, I'm not doing something right here. We had air bubbles for a minute. I was real excited. There's definitely fuel coming out of there. Yeah, we definitely got fuel. What did I do wrong here, do you think? That cavity should be filling up with fluid, or with fuel. Yeah, I sure expected more than that. It's definitely filling. Well, maybe we'll try putting some, hang on. Well, that's kind of a bummer. I put the cover back on the pump because I didn't want it sitting out here in the elements without being covered. So I'm not sure what the problem is. The transfer pump was not filling up the cavity. And the plungers inside there need that transfer pump pressure so they can function. So I'm not exactly sure what the root problem here is. It just seems like there's no transfer pump pressure. Seems like the the transfer pump was maybe thinking about trying to fill up that cavity, but it just didn't do it. And I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is. But I do know one thing: I'm cold, and I'm ready to call it a day. So we're going to stop this here. I'd really hoped to hear this thing run today, and I'm real disappointed that that didn't happen. But we're having some warmer weather in the next few days, and we'll see what we can do. We may end up taking the whole pump off again. Just not sure at this point. But we will keep working at it. And thank you all for tuning in, and have a Merry Christmas.